Okay. We just need a function. We need a function that do something, and then we create a test class for that. Does this make sense to you?
The function of okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So so you can test a class, and you can test a function. But when you start to the second component for testing, you need to create a class that inherit from unit test case. So this is the two components. You need to create a function that first do the job that you want to test. It can be an average. It can be converting words to capital. It can be anything. Okay. And then you need to create a class that do the testing against the function that you created. So this is the two components. First, think now how to make your first component, which is how to make a function that take a string or a name and convert that name to the standard that he's requesting.
Okay. So
it can be make it uppercase or change name or standardized name or whatever. So now.
Okay, let me make sure that right. Now,
first, my function should have an input, right? And should have an output. Make the structure like that first. So we have an input and we have an output.
Do we define an input?
Input should you should take it here as a parameter.
Okay. So what should I put in? What do you want me to call the input?
Name. We are taking a name, right?
Yeah. Anything else?
No, nothing. Just name only. Okay. And we should return something that is an uppercase. We can define something, or we just write a return statement.
Okay.
Okay. So we should do a processing. So there is basically there is a ready-made function that can actually take a name, and then it can take a string, and it can make sure that every first letter is capital. So, and there is upper.
Yeah, exactly. Upper, right?
Yes, but upper will make all the the letters capital. So I will tell you the secret here. So because that is not the main issue that we're trying to solve. The secret here is to use dot title method. So if you pass, so it's like upper, but except that upper make all the letters capital. We don't want that. His request is to make only it start with a capital letter only, right?
Yeah.
So if you write return name dot title and double brackets, yes, so that will do the job.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, I want you to test your code now by using a print statement. Call the uppercase method that you created. You created a function, call it, and pass to it a string, a name with a lowercase, and test if it works or not first before we proceed.
Okay. Lowercase or right?
Yes, 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 lowercase, yes. Can you run like that?
Yeah. Yeah. It came back as uppercase.
Perfect. So it means that, okay, your code is working. So I would recommend that you pass more than one name, but okay, it's not a big deal. Just, yeah, give a space.
I can try.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not. I mean, you have to put it in between the double quotation. So because it's only taking one string, yeah, just put a
Sure.
second name. Okay, good. And then now we start to create the second component. We already create our function. We personally tested it works, but the way that we want to do the test is that we need to create the test automatically. So not every time we run a print statement like that. We don't want to do that. We want to write a unit test that do the test automatically and tell us okay or fail. So how can we do that?
First with the import unit. First with the, or actually import unit, make the class, and then set up the unit test.
So you have to import. So wait, I actually passed you some code, but it goes out.
Let me go look at it. Yeah, no, it's nice. I don't see it.
So start with importing unit test. Import unit test. That's the first thing that you should do. And create a class called TestValidInputs. Okay. So that should with a semicolon here, or colon, sorry, colon, not semicolon, after the test case here. Yes, on line 19. Okay, so wait. You have this definition uppercase should be far away from the test, should be on top. It doesn't matter on top
okay,
or at the
okay,
bottom.
okay,
It should not be the same. Yeah, is different. Yes. Okay, so now this is your test case. It's a different story here. So now I want you to put here, you have to write a method inside the test valid inputs. So we always say test, and then we put the method name that we want to test.
Yeah, so we do unit test and dot something, right?
No, we don't say unit test dot. So we say test underscore, and then we write the method name. Yes,
Okay.
but we have to write define because this is a method, right?
Test underscore, and then
put the method name. What are you going to test here? It's the uppercase method, right?
Yeah, these two. Okay, so it asks us that we should pass the unit test into it, right?
Okay, first of all, what is the input? So here we are not dealing with arrays, right? We are only dealing with a string. We want to confirm that when we pass something to the uppercase, it returns to us a fixed input. So there could be many ways you can set up. You can put a definition as a setup class. You can do many options, but I want to make it easy for you. Assert equal means that you pass a name here as something. So I can write. Can you see what I'm writing to the screen?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. So, okay. I can pass a name here as like you pass. Wait, I will be able to write. Just let me. So we can you see what I'm writing? So now inside your test upper, you can write name equal Joe John, and then you pass it to the function, and then you make an assert equal. What is the expected result?
Okay.
You don't even need to put an input here. The input can be inside the function itself.
Okay. Just like that.
Yes, yes.
And then you said after this we do our assert equals, right?
Yes, self.assert equal, yes.
Like so or
Yes, it's capital.
okay. And then we put a mega list now or
First of all, assert equal means you pass the function inside that you want to test. So the function that you want to test is called what? In this case, is uppercase,
yeah.
uppercase, right? So you have to,
This is
you have
already
to, so
test
you have
upper,
to,
so that makes
yes.
sense.
So uppercase, and you pass it the name that you have now. What is the name that you have as a parameter? Is here, right? Okay,
Yeah.
pass it the name. No, no need to write it again. Just write the name because you already put it there, right? Just
Oh,
write.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
Okay, perfect. And then the second part of the asserting is that yes, you're calling something, but uh, here it tests equality. It will test what your function will return against something. So what is the expected output here? What do you, when you do the printing here, something appears to you, right? So we want to test that it should appear also on your function. So let me share something again. So let me share something here, just as a reminder. So you see this, what I shared here on the screen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we first pass our function, and then after our function, we pass what is the expected output of that function.
Oh yes, correct.
So here's what is expected. But it should be in one line. You don't need to put two lines.
Okay.
Okay, so you come here, you put a comma, here, and then you add what is not inside the not inside the not here, after the bracket. Yes, here, perfect. Put a comma, and then write what is the expected output from this function. When you pass this function, John, in the lowercase, what is the expected? Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Now you have to call, to be able to call that, you need this kind of line. Let me put it for you.
Okay.
Call that unit test.main.
Okay.
But call it outside the class.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Did I run it?
Yes.
Okay.
So what is the output? I cannot see your output from my screen.
Give me one. Yeah, these. This was exactly what was in terminal.
Run one test and it fails. Okay, so here we need to put self.
Self?
Here in the test upper, because that's part of any method inside the class need to contain self. Here. I mean,
Where, right here?
inside, so we have a definition of test underscore upper, right? So
Oh, okay. Self. Yeah, you're right.
last time you're able to show I mean the output, but I'm not sure why this time you don't have.
Yeah, that software, that one was being weird, so I just opened this one up.
Okay, no problem. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so it passed, so it's okay. It means that what you the function that you created return the exact output that you tested for.
Okay,
So
that's okay. Okay, that makes sense.
does it make sense? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. That's great. So okay, I would say if you actually there is something else that I can share with you on the fly without too much time, because I didn't see that we covered that before. It's
Okay,
called list comprehension for dictionaries.
sounds good.
I'm surprised that I didn't see the slide for that. I see list comprehension for lists, but not for dictionary. I see that in your okay. Actually, not only that. So let me share that with you. I think maybe you need to off your sharing to be able to see mine.
I didn't realize mine was okay.
Wait, let's see. He shares the code that he really shared. So he called that here comprehension, and typically list comprehension. Okay. So this is a dictionary comprehension, and this is a typical class. There is nothing new about that. Just part-time, and it's inherited from object, and that's typical. Employee is a normal list. The trick here is that line actually.
Okay.
Do you understand that line? Have you seen before?
Isn't this similar to when you said we can define a for loop within like one line?
Yes, it's similar, but it's different because here we
Well,
have this. We don't have parentheses here. It's like a dictionary here.
This is one key.
So yes, so this is a key, and he is defining a dictionary. Okay, so this is a key. He's defining a dictionary out of a list. So okay, and here is defining the key, and here is the value. So but again, the value is an object. It's a part-time object, and he pass it the employee. So he pass here a name to the constructor. He constructs the object part-time. He pass it a name out of here. Okay, and then he gets out the description, which is this one, based on the for loop. So he will, okay, now let me write that. So typically it is, can you see what I'm writing here? And inside here, he say D employee equal part-time. Can you see what I'm writing? Okay, so he said part-time employee. Let me put it this way. Dot description. So if we don't wish to use the list, the dictionary comprehension, we should write the loop like that.
Okay.
So this is the typical for loop, okay, and it's looping through the list. It will go one by one, Alice, Bob, Cassie, and for each one, for each input here or element here, he will add something to the dictionary.
So the way you did it is much easier.
Yes, but again, he will. Yes, I understand. It's easier, but it's exactly the same. So
It is. I understand. Yeah.
okay, so he will take employee from the list, and then he will create something like that from it.
Mhm.
So it is exactly the same, except that in a typical things that we see before, we see the square bracket like that.
Mhm.
This is, we call it list comprehension, but this
Mhm.
is dictionary comprehension. So he will use this kind of
Okay.
bracket that is used for dictionaries. Okay.
Different way to do it. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Then okay. Then please look at the code that I'm going to share with you, and tell me how can we do the list comprehension for that. So this is a book and this is a library. Okay, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, a book and a library, and we have done a similar exercise before, LA12,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is a simple version of it. Okay, and I would like that you look at this here, and you tell me what kind of list comprehension we can create here. So let me see. Yep. So if you look at this code, you will find that we are creating a book,
Yeah.
book 1, book 2, book 3, and then we are adding books to the library.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we are generating a dictionary of books description using dictionary comprehension. So I would ask you then to tell me, how can we implement the book description method inside the library. So we have a library, a typical
Mm-hmm.
library that takes 3 books like that.
Yeah.
How can we use list dictionary comprehension to create that function, book description, in your opinion?
Hmm.
Difficult?
Um, I mean, could you pull up that example again with the for loop and the dictionary really quickly?
Yeah, sure.
Here's the list. With the key. With the class. Okay, that makes sense. Could you go back now?
Yes. So I will not ask you. I will not ask you to really create the library class, but
Mm-hmm.
I would say just think about, if we were to write here this let me see here, if we write this definition for book description method like that. So this is supposed to be inside the library class, so it should take self, and then
Mm-hmm.
you should tell me now what should we return. So we should return, typically this is a dictionary, right?
Mm-hmm.
We supposed to return a dictionary.
Yeah.
So exactly, it should use the same concept that we provided before.
So would it be?
So we dictionary comprehension and even list comprehension contain of the first element. The main element is a for loop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing that you should create when they ask you for either list comprehension or even dictionary comprehension is a for loop. But
So
you have to tell me the components of the for loop. What should it look like?
for book
In books?
self-books.
Because typically when he take books like that, he will store it in a list of books.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, it's a list of books, right?
Yeah.
He's passing it as a list. So let me put it this way, easier for you. Okay. So the books is self books. Okay. I write the init for you also to make it easy. So this is init, and this init taking self and is taking books like that, and that books equal books. So it means if I pass a list, this means that this books is a list of books. Or we can say also list like that, also possible. Okay. Now with that input to you have to tell me. Now we have a for loop. So what kind of for loop?
Or book
In
self dot books list.
Okay, perfect, excellent. Okay, that's the first part. The second part is the difficult part, which is typically in the normal case. So I would say if you are confused, put it like that under your solution and write the normal loop after this converted to a list comprehension, also possible, to make it easy for you. Okay, so you want to return what you want to return? You want to return a dictionary. Tell me, what should we write here? The same like we write before, right? Just now I wrote it to you. So you're looping through a list of books and you are getting now a book out of that list, and he want you to give the book description.
Oh, so do you set it equals to that variable?
So when you're having a book, you need to get the book description out. So if you look here, at the book, when it's created, he's passing a title, I think an author name, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not an author name, but it's like a description. So I don't know. Let me see here. I think he's combining the title name with the author name together to get a description. But just consider that we have a method that's called description here. So I would say if we have a book class like that, typically I should share with you the book class. If we have a class like that, if you have a class called book, then I would define for you define description method that get self, and it return it would return what? Book or self title plus self author. So that is a method inside the book that return for you. Can you can see my screen?
Yeah.
You see what I'm writing, right? Okay. So now, if we want to make a loop here to get the description out and store it inside a dictionary, what can we do?
So first we have to do dot description.
Yes, typically yes.
And
but
then
as we know, any dictionary have a key and have a value.
So would it be book, the title?
Possible. Well, let us see here. So he asked to return a dictionary with all the book descriptions, right? So how can we do that, in your opinion?
Book description. You need the title and the author.
Yes. So we have to close.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Also, I don't have much time left, so if we can just finish out the rest 10 minutes.
Yes, we can do that. Yes. So I would say it's possible that you can. So if we have a dictionary, what we consider this is a dictionary. So we have to put a key, and we have to put something inside it. Am I right?
Yeah.
So what can we do here? in the previous example, what did you put?
You put you put the key, you put the description, and then you put the for loop.
Okay, fine. So again, he won a list of description for all the books, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can we put here description in this area, in the value, as a value?
For the list, I don't know. I forgot what was the format for the list one again.
But this is not a list. Be aware. This is a dictionary. But so the D, it should be.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's for keys. Oh my bad, man. Yeah.
so this is just a dictionary.
Okay, that makes sense.
Dict. Okay, and this is not a list. It's just a dictionary. We have to pass it a key, and it should be a value, and then later we can convert it to this form if it is confusing. So
Mhm.
are we able to put the book title inside as a key for the dictionary, and then here we put a description, and we loop through all until we create a dictionary of all the book descriptions?
Yeah, you're able to do that.
Okay, how to do that?
We need to put the title and the author, right?
Here, for the description, I just need to call
But
only description method, and it will get me
that's
both of
what I was
them.
about to say, because description has title and author inside.
Yes, but
Okay.
here we can put just a title. So
Okay.
how to put the title? Book dot
Title.
title,
Yeah.
like that. Okay, what about here? How to retrieve the description?
Equals
Book dot.
author.
No, but again, we calling, we have a method that's called description, right?
Yeah, so always do we just set it description?
So if we do like that, it's also possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it means that now I'm building my dictionary with the title as a key and the value as a description, right? Can we do that? Is it
Yeah.
possible? Okay, so now how to convert that to this dictionary comprehension, to put it in one line? How to do that? This is, yeah, this is the thing here.
My bad, I'm just really, really tired, so I can't really think of an answer.
So okay, to me, I would say I stop here, because if I give you the answer, I'm afraid that you will
Yeah,
not
I don't
have
want you. This is not too hard, but I'm just
exhausted. It's okay. It's fine. So I prefer to stop here. I don't want to exhaust you more. When you are ready, then we can continue it again.
on Sunday night.
Yes, sure. So,
Okay.
but please book something so that it's fixed on my schedule. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Take care
All right.
then. Okay. Bye
Thanks.
bye.
Bye.